All right, in this video we're going to be answering the question, why does your hair stand up when you rub it with a balloon? And so my objects in this case are the balloon and the hair. Both of these are going to be insulators. I'm showing that in the background of my object. The atoms that make up this material, the black dots represent spaces that have been filled up by electrons. So these valence shells are very much filled, which makes it difficult for electrons to pass through that material. All right, so what we did is we took the balloon and we rubbed it against our hair, and when this happens, this friction causes electrons to jump from the hair to the balloon. Now notice that I did keep an electron on the hair. The reason why I did that is it's not like all the electrons go from the hair to the balloon. In fact, most of the electrons stay in the hair, but a good amount go to the balloon to make a difference in charge. All right, by the way, this is called charging by friction. And why do the electrons go from the hair to the balloon? Well, we'd look at our triboelectric series here. And so as we go further down this list, these objects have a higher electron affinity, which just means that these objects further down want electrons more. So here I have hair and I have rubber, and so when I rub these two materials together, the rubber is going to get the electrons. All right, so now let's look at my afterwards situation. Electrons jumped to this side, and so my balloon is going to be negatively charged. However, because the balloon is an insulator, it's only going to be negatively charged on one side, the charge that we had, like where we were rubbing the two objects together. This is because that even though electrons want to move to this other side, they can't. They can't go through this material because there's really nowhere for them to move because these valence shells are filled. So the other side of my balloon is actually still going to be neutral. This happens for all insulators. Now for my hair, it's an interesting situation. I lost electrons, and so my object is going to be positive on one side, but since my hair is so thin that really if this side becomes positive, this side is also positive as well. So this is a special situation where just all of my hair is going to be positive. So how does making your hair positive cause it to stand up? Well, we know that like charges repel. So imagine that I have another hair that comes over here. Just want to make sure that this is in the screen. All right, so I have a hair that comes over here, all right, and both are positively charged. They are going to want to get as far away from each other as possible, and so that is why your hair will stand up after being charged by that balloon.